What's up, guys? Welcome to another week of Saturday night videos. I'm ecstatic. I'm super excited. It's gonna be a great week, and I can't wait for you guys to hear this. You know, God's preaching this message to me while He's allowing me to preach it to you guys. So just letting you guys know I'm a work in progress, just like everyone is. You know, we're all human. So without further ado, I'm going to be in Exodus chapter 14, verses 13 to 22, and it's talking about Moses. Splitting open the sea, you know, so the Israelites could walk across on dry land. And it's an amazing story. It's one of those stories. It's like a but God story, right? You're going through some things in life, okay? You're going through some situations. You know, maybe it's a health situation, financial battle, whatever it may be. But then you're like about to hit rock bottom. You're like, what is going on? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do there. Then you're just like, all right, but God. Right? But God says this, but God did this, right? He's still battling for you. And same thing in this. They saw the sea. They didn't know how to get across. They're like, we're going to get killed by the Egyptians. Then God's like, no, remember me. So they were like, all right, but God. And the sea split apart, right? And they walked across on dry land. So chapter 14, verse 13 to 22. But Moses said to the people, do not fear, stand by and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will accomplish for you today. For the Egyptians, whom you have seen today, you will never see them again forever. The Lord will fight for you while you keep silent. Then the Lord said to Moses, why are you crying out to me? Tell the sons of Israel to go forward. So what he's saying is, in your situations, in your circumstances, don't whine about it, right? He said keep silent, right? And in verse 14 he said, the Lord will fight for you while you keep silent. He's saying don't complain about it. There's going to be some weak moments in your life, but he's saying, you got to fight through that. In verse 15, he says, keep moving forward. He says, tell the sons of Israel to go forward. He's saying, walk into the sea, right? He's saying, walk into your circumstances with great faith, great strength, knowing that the God of Jacob, the God of Abraham, He is going to come through for you. He is going to come through for you. You just have to trust in Him. You have to believe in Him. You're going to have to walk through some fire in your life to get to the promised land, right? You're going to have to walk through some fire to get to those things that you want, right? To have those circumstances. And you're going to have to walk through some fire to get to that. And He promises us tribulation in our life. He promises us struggle. It's not always going to be easy, but He says, trust in me and walk. Go forward. Okay? Verse 16, as for you, he's talking to Moses, lift up your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea and divide it. And the sons of Israel shall go through the midst of the sea on dry land. As for me, behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians so that they will go in after them, and I will be honored through Pharaoh and all his army, through his chariots and his horsemen. And the Egyptians will know that I am the Lord when I am honored through Pharaoh, through his chariots and his horsemen. The angel of God, who had been going before the camp of Israel, moved and went behind them, and the pillar of the cloud moved from before them and stood behind them. So sometimes, right, God's leading us, right, all the time. If you keep Him first, He's going to be ahead of you, right? He's going to be ahead of you, saying, come on. But you're like, oh, God, I can't. Something's pulling me back. He comes behind you as well, and He pushes you forward. Right? When you're trusting in Him and you're walking out this thing, He's going to come behind you and push you forward as well as lead you, okay? So He's before you, He's behind you. He surrounds you. He's pushing you forward. He's saying, you got this. When you fall, He's there to pick you up, right? That's the amazing thing about God. Verse 20, so it came between the camp of Egypt and the camp of Israel, and there was the cloud along with the darkness, yet it gave light at night. Thus the one did not come near the other all night. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord swept the sea back by a strong east wind all night and turned the sea into dry land, so the waters were divided. Verse 22, the sons of Israel went through the midst of the sea on dry land, and the waters were like a wall to them on their right hand and on their left. Okay, so when we're going through these situations, right, I'll give you a little illustration. You come up and you just see the sea, right? You're just like, I can't get through this. You see the sea, you see the big waves crashing over you, and you just don't know what to do. God's saying, walk, go forward, trust in me. He splits the sea in two. So listen, we talked about it before. He was before them, he was behind them, right? So he is before them, he is behind them, but he is also on the left and on the right within the waters. So sometimes, so in our circumstances all the time, so in our circumstances, they surround us, right? And that's all we see sometimes. We're like, I am surrounded. I am drowning. I am drowning. I'm surrounded by my circumstances. But God says, look through those circumstances, and there I am. He's surrounded not only you, but also your circumstances. He has everything under control. God is still the God of miracles. He's still the God of healing. He's still the God of strength. He is still the name above all names. All we have to do is trust in him and push forward through the sea, through the circumstances, through everything that we go through. God is on the other side waiting. He's also behind you, pushing you forward. He's on the left. He's on the right. He is protecting you. He is comforting you. And he is the most compassionate Father. He is pushing you forward. He's seeing your struggle and he's saying, keep walking. And when you can't walk, I will carry you. And when you can't run, limp. Do whatever you have to do to keep pushing forward. The devil cannot take you out as long as you trust in the Lord. He has you surrounded. He has you insulated. Trust in him. He will get you through it. You will walk across on dry land. Maybe not today, maybe not in 2 months, maybe not in a year, but maybe in 2, right? It doesn't matter when the timing is. It will be perfect. You will get through it. Because of God. He is a good Father. So I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. And I really hope God uses this. And I'm just praying you guys have a fantastic week. So comment, do whatever you got to do. Share it, like it. Not about me, it's about the Lord. I want to just reiterate that. So love you guys. Have a good week. Praying for you.